Hello. Good
Hello.
morning, everybody. Welcome to Ted and Karl's Cigar Show. It's been a month, bro.
Yeah, it has.
Isn't that crazy?
Bye.
I love your hat, dude. Love it.
Thank you.
Anybody out there like and or share, please, this broadcast? That would be awesome. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I know Karl does too.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about ashtrays today and a couple other things. But
yeah.
I want to talk about what's in the coffee cup. What do you have today? You got Indian River Roasting Company?
Yes, Indian River Roasting, Waban Beach.
Oh, awesome. That's a good one. I ended up did some espresso in this one, so I'm not going to have the Ted Davies exclusive Waking Dragon, but I've got the espresso in this one this morning. So let's check out a little bit about Indian River Roasting Company, and let me get on their one. They have a new setup on the broadcast, so just bear with me. So, okay, ready? Here at Ted Davies Artistry, we take coffee seriously. And so does our sponsor, Indian River Roasting Company. It's fair trade, organic, and they're artisans just like me. The only difference is I use watercolor and ink and they use coffee beans. And I enjoy it all through my day. So do yourself a favor, go to the description when you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Find Indian River Roasting Company's website, use the promo code CAFFEINATETED2021, and save 10% on your purchase. Always a big cup of coffee with Indian River Roasting Company. So use that promo code CAFFEINATETED2021, save 10% on your purchase. They ship nationwide, and they ship. We ship them all over the country already. So, in any case, we also have another sponsor, Cashman's Comics in Bay City, celebrating 25 years in Bay City, Michigan. They're having a sale until September 4th, so check out what they're doing on CashmanComics.com, as well as this Saturday, they're having free comic book day. Ooh. And we're checking everything out there. Request, because it's a smaller store, if you want to mask up just for the time that you're in the store, that'd be great. The lines are going to be literally out the door. It's usually jam-packed on the street and we haven't had one in 2 years, a year and a half, so so everybody, it starts up about 11 o'clock in the morning on the 14th in Bay City at Cashman Comics, and people arrive there early in the morning to get in line. So but just out of do what you think is right, but I always suggest wear a mask when you're in a small environment like that. So that's just me though. Okay, so check out what they're doing. We're going to see the promo here, and here we go.
Every day I wake up feeling the same way now. Need to find something to believe. Every night the dreams we made, they're haunting my head now. So check out everything that Cashman Comics is doing. He's just a great guy. Say hello to Petey the dog when you're down there. Tell him that Ted and Karl said hello. Tell John that too. That'll help. And it'll be great for you guys to go out and check everything they're doing. And like I said, they ship nationwide, so check that out. So, and we also want to tell, I know Karl, this is all redundant, but we really are proud affiliates of Rising Tide Broadcast Network. And, throughout the week, 7 days a week, we've got some really great entertainment and education on the channel. So check out everything that we're doing. Thursdays are usually jam-packed. We've got Comic Book Spectrum later today. And then on to Stupid O'Clock, right? And then the after show afterwards. So check out everything we're doing, though. Take a snapshot of that. And there's so much going on, so much changing, too. There's going to be a couple updates on different shows. And, so I think we're there. So check us out on Facebook as well on Rising Tide Broadcast Network. And with no further ado, welcome. Donna, we got Donna in the house right now. So welcome, Donna. What's the rub on ashtrays, man? What's your take on it?
You got to have one.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put your ashes in a cup or a dish or something. I've seen people do that in emergencies. I even saw a guy use a paper plate one time.
Right.
Not recommended.
No, or plastic. You remember the plastic ones from the 70s, right? 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
Remember that? I've seen them melt. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always thought that was crazy having plastic ashtrays. The ones that they would have at the roadside stops or at the restaurants or whatever. Some of the restaurants would have the old ones, the old plastic ones. Probably Bakelite or something. But
I had one in the car that, one of those dollar store ones.
Yeah.
That I just picked up because I was like traveling in the car and thinking, oh, well, I better get an ashtray and pick up $1. And if you get your cigar right up against there, it will melt. So.
Oh, sure. Easily. One of the
one thing we forgot, Ted.
What, Tommy?
We
the disclaimer. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Karl and Ted don't encourage smoking for those under the age of 21 or with some sort of diminished capacity.
That's right. So follow all your state laws and recommendations. And, this isn't about forcing you into a life of tobacco use. This is about what we enjoy as adults and just, partaking in something that is handmade and it's something that we really enjoy. It's, responsibly. But there's there's just so much as far as ashtrays. Even the way that we ash a cigar is different than what you do like with a cigarette. And we can go in a little bit about that. I don't have this one lit 'cause I'm in the house right now, but this one, what are you smoking today, by the way?
Oh, this is a special 2019 edition of a Padilla.
Ooh, hold on, let me bring that up. Show that to the screen. Very nice.
No, I don't know if it'll focus or not, but this is a Padilla.
Yeah.
I remember a time when you could get Padillas easily and cheaply, even at gas stations. Okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Now it has really shot up there and has become one of those premier cigars, and they're very expensive. I happened to get 5 on an auction. That's the only way I could. Yeah, it's the only way I could afford them. And they were still like, don't tell Donna, but they were like $9 a piece.
She's in the audience.
Oh,
okay.
Crap.
But $9 is still better than $10, right?
Or 20.
Or 20, right?
Which they are in the store that I usually go to. So I'm
right.
Like, and to get the box pressed, too. I mean, I was like lucky as hell.
Yeah, and I know you love the box press. I'm not they're okay. I'll smoke them, but they're not bad. But Donna says all we need now is a good whiskey sponsor. Actually,
she's right on there.
We can probably work on that. There's a way that we could probably work on that. There's I know that there's some whiskey distillers out there that really want. I'm sure that there's a few of them. So, and I would love for and we'll send this out to everybody. See if there's anybody out there we'll put the call out to different venues and see what they offer. But there's all kinds of things. Michigan, I know they've got a few. I'm sure they have down by you too.
You know what would be good with a cigar would be some of James May's special whiskey or gin. I'm sorry, he's made a new gin.
James May's.
Yeah, you remember from Top Gear?
Oh yeah.
James May. He's making a gin.
Huh.
It's only available right now in Britain, but he needs to get over here and advertise on our show, and we will talk it up.
All right, cool. We'll have to get Glenn to buy some of it.
Yeah.
Keep it there for us when we come over. So that would be awesome. All right, cool. I'll make a note of that. I'll make a note of that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know that they're that's
you didn't make a note.
I'll make a note because we're making a note on video.
Okay.
So I'll make a note of that. I'll be watching this again, then I'll make a note.
I just have to give you
I'm writing it down. I
had to give you a hard time.
It's
okay. So what have you got as far as ashtrays?
Okay. Well, the first, I've got only 4 examples. The first one is not. I want to show this as what not to have, but it's okay to have around.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So we've all had these glass ones. This is an old one. This is from the 1950s. Nothing fancy.
Okay.
But and it's really made for cigarettes, but I use it nonetheless. Just as an ash, So what real important when you're using cigars too, you don't flick them like cigarettes because you could break the wrapper. You could do damage to the cigar. You actually want to roll the side of the ash around. I don't know if you've got one, since you got one lit, maybe as we go through this, you can show them how to ash it, but so that you're just taking off the edge, but you really want to build up an edge on this. I mean, you'll see how well the cigars are rolled by how much ash you're allowed to, or how much ash that is there. But this particular one, it's not really made for cigars because it doesn't have a notch. It's really made for cigarettes. So, like I'm saying, it's fine for temporary use if you're outside or whatever, but I really don't recommend, because you can't let it sit. I like to have a cigar sit for a while. Hopefully, if it's well made, it stays lit for duration. But that's the first one that I would recommend. Something that's glass, first off, or something that's non-flammable. How about you? What do you got? You got
not like this thing.
Is that plastic?
It's plastic. It's my backup.
Okay.
It's for cigarettes too, but it's got a cigar hole.
Oh, it does in the center. Cool.
So, and it is long enough that I can put that cigar in there and it won't be coming out the other end. You see?
Got it. All right. Cool.
Plenty of room there. So, it's actually a pretty good one for when I'm listening to my shortwave radio.
Yeah.
I have it on my other desk over here to the right.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but there's another desk over here. And that desk has the computer that runs the shortwave radio. So
Got it.
When I'm over there, I can't reach this desk, even though my arms are humongously long.
Okay. That's cool. I've got another one. Now this one is it looks dirty, but actually what happened is it's not dirty. This is from the 1940s, but I leave this one outside. And this one actually, the glazing, just because of weatherization, things like that happen. If it rains or something, the water gets in there, pulls, and basically it's tarnished the glazing. But this one's one of my favorites because when I'm outside, say I'm listening to Comic Book Spectrum or whatever, and I'm outside on the back porch, or whatever I'm listening to on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, this one's balanced. It works out great. It's got a nice edge to it to where you can actually roll that ash right off, and it's just a brilliant way to go. I really like the shape of this. It's actually funny because it has like a mounting hole in the back that you can actually put this on the wall, so as a piece of art. So it's a really it's a really cool thing. I wouldn't do that now. I'd actually probably want to see if I can get it reglazed. I don't know if I can, but anyway, so I'm still going to use it. I did learn something about weatherization on porcelain or on ceramic. But that's definitely one I recommend. This is one of my favorites. I bought it at a secondhand store.
Sure. It's interesting that it has lasted that long, because I think even though they're durable, a lot of these things were not made for
long time use, right?
Beauty. They were made for a specific purpose.
Right.
The one that I will show here, if I find it here. Okay, here's one. This is just a glass ashtray.
Yeah, that's perfect. I've got one of those. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, I do have one of those. Those are great.
And clean your ashtrays, folks. Don't let them sit like that.
Yeah,
That's sitting right downstairs right now in our dining room. When I go down for dinner, if I still have my cigar in my mouth, I will put it up there and let it rest.
Got it. Is that a Cohiba in there? Eric
no.
Good morning, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Good morning.
No, that's just a famous. What do they call those again? I should pull it back up, I guess. It's called a Factory Smokes by Drew Estates, and I've had one before. Yeah, you need to block me. That's right. I got blocked by somebody who got offended by something I said. Boo-hoo.
I didn't mean to do it. I can't take it off there now. I'm sorry. I tried.
Oh, you're okay. I told someone that he was making too many comments on a show, and he took offense at that and blocked me. And I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. I don't see your too many comments now. So that's great. Where was I going with that? Oh, Factory Smokes by Drew Estates.
Yes.
We had one of those and really liked it. Ordered a box. The box has been dipped in some sort of sweet stuff. Disgustingly sweet.
Yuck.
So I've been dipping them in whiskey and wiping that stuff off.
It's a solvent.
It's much better. Much better.
Of it.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, I'll tell you what, rather than donate them or not smoke them, that's great.
Right.
Good, man.
Right. Or you can sometimes pawn them off on your wife in a trade, but
Yeah,
that only works once. And then
right.
she's like, "Oh, I don't want those.
I don't want those anymore." Okay, so let me add this one. Now, this one is classic. This one, I don't recommend this in a normal coffee mug. This is the metal mug that we always get from the campgrounds, for the campgrounds. Christine hates it because she might use it occasionally, and I've had to, I've got to watch that. So, but I have used it when I'm out at the campfire. If I don't want to throw the ash in the fire, whatever. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that, but unless it's blazing hot. Yeah. But I do use this on occasion if I'm in a pinch, if I'm on the deck or whatever, and I don't have any of my readily available. So but this works out great. These are like 99 cents at Walmart. You can get them at a secondhand store cheap. Really way to go. I think that's just brilliant. And you're not leaving it on here like that because obviously, the end's out, but you can roll this one real easy so that the ash just slightly falls off, so you're not damaging the cigar as you smoke it. Very easy, very good way to do it. So, okay, what do you got next?
Okay, I'll pull up the next one. This is another glass ashtray, but a little fancier, a little prettier.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah,
bring that up.
I think this one probably, Donna might correct me, but I think it was probably made in the 40s, 50s, or 60s.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah.
When they really went to a lot of effort to make things look nice for your party or whatever. There are 6 cigarette holes there, but you can put a cigar in there.
Sure, you could.
It's going to lean in and touch the bottom, but it's glass, so it washes off.
Yep. And
that was recently washed and photographed on our little rolling island thing there. So,
good deal.
Yeah. So that was one of those.
That's awesome. I like that one.
And simple, cheap. You can probably get those at a secondhand store as well.
Or I would think, especially if they're made in that era. I mean, even the 70s has some really cool stuff. I mean, the one I'm going to show you here, I believe, is from the 60s. And this is the last one I've got today, but this is I like this one. This one is I call it the shark because it's gray. It's kind of looks like a shark fin. But what's nice about this is you've got 2 different areas. I mean, I don't suggest you do it this way, but it's nice that it's got the little bit of a dip to it. So, but I do like this one a lot. It's got a little bit of gold trim on it, nothing fancy, but I got this one secondhand store as well. It wasn't very expensive. But this one stays inside. So, but you can see the easy to keep clean. Some of them are worth a lot of money. You can really, really go crazy on some of these on the collections. But yeah, so I mean, I like the style of it. I like the retro. Anything that deals with vintage or retro, I'm very much into. So that's just me. But I think that works. That's one of my favorites. So well, now you know.
And everybody should have like one really nice one or a collector's one or something. Or this is one. This is a kitschy one, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show now. It's the state of Illinois, land of Lincoln. It's even got a picture of Lincoln in there.
That's really gaudy. All right.
Yeah, it is. And I use that for movie time.
Yeah.
There's places for at least 3 cigars there. You could probably put more on there by just, sticking them in there. But there's at least 3 places that are big enough to hold cigars. And it washes out easily. So, that's another good feature to those ceramic ones.
I'm going to, Eric gave me an idea. I'm going to run over real quick. You keep talking. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. Donna has gotten up to 2 inches on a cigar before of ash before she had to knock it off, which is really good if you're just sitting there enjoying your cigar and you're just relaxing. You can put 1.5 inches to 2 inches of ash. I've seen people almost smoke 4 inches of ash, but if you're driving or riding around or walking or trying to do something in the yard, it's much harder to build up that much ash. So don't judge your cigar until buy the ash until you just have time to sit there and try it.
Good note.
Tip for the day.
I ended up so my son gave me this shot glass, and it's got a holder on the side, and I think that's what Eric's talking about. The only thing about this one I'm never going to get rid of it, but you got to be careful because of the the way that if you've got ice in it and everything else, you might be chilling down the cigar as you're trying to smoke it. So, but I like the fact that you can set it here and just leave it. I really like that fact. I don't use this as an ashtray. It's strictly for Scotch, and I usually don't have the cigar on there. But the thought, what my son was trying to do, and what I appreciate it greatly. That was very enjoyable. And it also, it depends on the gauge that you have. This is a 50 gauge, and it doesn't quite fit in the, but it does okay. And it's keeping, actually, it's keeping the cigar away from the glass, which is good because you don't want humidity and all that on the edge of the cigar. Very cool, though. I really like this glass, though. It's I think it was for Christmas he bought it for me, but really, really cool. Anyway,
you have a usable glass.
Yeah.
And if you had to set your cigar down,
absolutely,
you wouldn't knock any ash off on it, but it's it does a great job. That's kind of like this last one that I have. This guy,
let me get out of here real quick,
is for being in a car.
Oh yeah, ideal.
Okay.
Yep.
And they call them the Bodkin, Bodkin. If you go to look one up online, it is plastic. You don't want to set the cigar in there too long. You just want to, roll your ash off and get back to.
They've got some nice ones that are completely sealable too, and they draw the smoke in and they seal. They're very expensive, but maybe I'll have to get one of those for Christine's car when I'm smoking it. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'll not get you in any trouble at all.
I can smoke in it once.
Okay.
Once.
That'll work. Donna said that was
there won't be a second time.
No repeat performance there.
Yes, that's right.
There may not be a repeat head.
What were you saying, Donna?
Donna was saying that that blue glass ashtray was hers and is probably made in the 60s.
Got it. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what Illinois laws are as far as property, but that's okay. Whatever. Do your thing.
Oh, she uses it on movie night. We each sit on different sides of our living room.
Yeah.
And the storm's getting close.
That thunder.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Man.
We project, instead of buying a TV, we bought a projector, mid-range projector. So we project things on the wall, and we both sit on opposite sides of our theater.
That's great.
Living room.
What a great idea.
And have our cigars and our snacks. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. It's enjoyable. It's good.
Yeah,
you guys do your thing, it's good.
Like it.
That's awesome. I don't know. I do have one other thing I wanted to show you too, but
okay. I have one
go ahead.
Too.
Do your ashtray. Yep.
Oh, it's not an ashtray. Go ahead and show yours.
Okay. Well, this one here, I found this. I think this was given to me by Christine's grandfather, actually.
Oh.
This is a lighter, and I don't know if Eric knows much about these lighters, but this one is. I'm going to try to get do this here. I don't know if you guys can see the writing on this or whatever, but it's really.
There is some writing, but we can't read it from here. No, the camera is not going to focus on you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, so this one here, though, it's an interesting lighter. It's got a filament on the inside. It's old as dirt. You can see the filament on the inside.
Wow.
And all steel or stainless steel, but yeah, it's an interesting. Hold on, let me open this up. But it's got. I don't know exactly what all this is, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out a little bit more about it, but. This is a really interesting watch. The engraving on it is really amazing. The machining on it, if you can see it or not, but the machining on it's really well done. So it's old. I don't know how old. I'm going to find out more about it, though, and I'll give you some updates on it next month. But
that's cool.
Pretty cool. Anyway.
Yeah, it would be interesting to find out what's inside there.
Yeah, right. Okay, let me zoom out of this, and then I'll remove this. Okay, what we got?
We've got socks.
Got socks. So that's from Chris Davies. She ends up, she bought me a pair. I'm like, Karl needs a pair. She says, don't worry, I already bought a pair for him. So I sent that out to you, about 3 weeks ago or whatever. So got to have some cigar and Scotch socks.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll make sure that Christine knows that we'll tag her in this so that knows that you did it. Know that you put them on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
I put them on this morning thinking, oh, I gotta wear these today because
gotta have it.
Cigar show.
So you got Walbam Beach, you got your cigar, you got your socks on, your cigar socks, and you got your ashtrays ready. So
oh yeah.
What do you got?
What more could I ask for? You know?
Right, exactly. What do you got going for the rest of the week? Anything else fun?
Just trying to stay dry, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like it's moving in. It's sunny here today. We had some really bad storms come through here last couple nights. So, or couple nights ago, I should say. But hopefully everybody's safe out there. I don't know what the next show is going to be about. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, we kind of ran through our topics. Even once a month, you know, it's
and
it's the topics,
you want to do reviews and stuff. That's cool.
You don't know.
Okay,
lady. Okay, lady.
We'll get to work on that,
I guess.
We got all kinds of topics, but you know, if you want to do reviews and that kind of show, that's cool. There's too many. I think there's enough on the internet. This is not what it's about. And there might be something that we just move into coffee. There's a few different things that we can do with cigars, so we'll figure it out. But I mean, I don't really have anything else. I just wanted to tell everybody a little bit. Make sure that you have an ashtray, though. Make sure that you've got some place that is not going to cause a fire. And you know what? Even if it's a tin can with a little bit of water on the bottom, that's fine too when you're outside. Just make sure that you're not smoking in the woods and that kind of stuff, you know, and setting fires, because that's the problem that they're having in California right now. A lot of forest fires happen, and it's not always nature that does it. So, you know, keep it in mind. Be aware of everybody else around you. So, as we've been thinking about the last year and a half. So, but cool. Donna says the ones at Benny's didn't seem logical. There's a tunnel to put the cigar through. Ooh. And I couldn't really figure out how to use it without either spilling my drink. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, they're a nice look. Don't get me wrong, and I think it's a nice idea. But I think that if they would have marketed it as an ashtray versus a shot or a whiskey glass, I think they might have done better. But I think they're interesting, and I appreciate my son doing that for me, thinking about me. You know.
Yeah, the ones she's talking about came over more.
Oh, okay.
Like yours has a little lip. That makes sense.
Yeah.
These came over more. And so you'd either have to put the cigar in like ash first while you're holding the glass and knocking the ashes all over, or put it through this way first with the idea of maybe accidentally grabbing too close and burning yourself.
And burning yourself. Wow.
So that was not well thought through.
No.
I suppose if you were like having a party and you served everybody their drink and an unlit cigar in the glass that they could then pull out. Now that would make some sense. That would be, I'd love that party. That sounds cool. Well, I'll go there.
There we go. We're going to have to figure out too, when we get to Comic-Cons and the book shows in the future, when we meet up, we're going to have to do some type of, Hawaiian shirt cigar night, something, Ted and Karl's Welcome to the Jungle or something. We'll figure it out.
Get a Hawaiian shirt, I guess.
We'll get you a Hawaiian shirt. No problem. Hell, if we got you socks, we'll get you a shirt. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, okay. Well, if there's anything else, let me know, man. If not, we'll wrap up and get to our cigar smoking. I'm gonna go out and walk Calypso here on the beach for a bit, see what she's up to. Hopefully, she's gonna enjoy the day. What do you got going? I know you got the thunder.
Hopefully our rain is not coming your way like it did the other day.
Well, it's that's part of Michigan.
Yeah.
It's humid and whatever. I'll take it. We have to have the rain. Got to have the rain and have the grass grow. So and the flowers. So and the tobacco apparently, but or whatever else you're growing. So.
Well, we'll let you go walk your little doggy.
All right. Yeah. You guys have a great day. Enjoy some of Indian River Roasting Company's coffee. Check it out in the description. Any other updates? You got anything else happening right now with books or anything right now? You and Donna, anything happening?
Not right now. It's a quiet period.
All right. We've got Grim 101. The status is the soft covers are in the printers right now. They're being produced. They'll probably be out here in about a week or so. Hard covers are going in today, so they'll be out in about a week and a half. So end of August, like we talked about, first week of September, I'll have the fulfillments out, and we'll be ready to rock and roll right before we head to California for other business stuff. So should work out great. So thank you guys for stopping in and spending some time with the mayhem with me and Karl. and some cigars and some ashtrays and all that fun stuff. It's been a blast. It's always fun with you, Karl. So
thank you. You
all right,
too.
we'll talk to you soon. Stick around. I'll see you in the room there. Hold on one sec.